CC and Keith, where we talk about sports and everything in between. CC's got the jokes, Keith's got the stats. Hit the play button. It's time for the show. Get ready to dive deep into the sports entertainment world. The Sports Bros Podcast, where the fun never stops. Join CC and Keith as they reach for the top. Discussing games and stats, it's time to play. The Sports Bros Podcast are here to stay. Three-pointers, they cover it all. Lucas' favorite podcast, 45 is on the call, saying it's tremendous for America's wall. Luke Bryan chiming in, saying, hey y'all. Chip thunderstorms, epic tornado fall. Tommy Locke picking spreads as he makes his call. Jerry's on the show to confuse us all. Jason Statham bringing new meaning to fear. Jesse the Body doing his best to keep his name clear. Keeps passion for sports, CC's hilarious calls. The Sports Bros Podcast, one for all. The Sports Bros Podcast, where the fun never stops. Join CC and Keith as they reach for the top. Discussing games and stats, it's time to play. The Sports Bros Podcast are here to stay. The Sports Bros Podcast, where the fun never stops. Join CC and Keith as they reach for the top. Discussing games and stats, it's time to play. The Sports Bros Podcast are here to stay. The Sports Bros Podcast, where the fun never stops.
The following program contains coarse language and nudity. Viewer discretion is advised.
And now it's time for the Sports Bros. Without any further ado, here are your hosts, CC and Keith.
Welcome, everybody, to another exciting edition of the Sports Bros, the number one sports podcast and written number 2 in Louisville, but always number 1 in your heart. I am, of course, your host, the unofficial official. I'm brain departed. The unofficial official mayor of Rendon. My name is CC. Always alongside of me is my buddy. He is the Matthew McConaughey of Lake Louisville. Kenny Rogers of sports betting. My buddy Keith. And Keith, aloha.
Yeah.
How's it?
How's it? Yeah, bro.
A brain party, man. I've been up since 7 o'clock, and I've already made breakfast for me and little Cece. I've already swept and mopped the floors, and I have already folded my clothes.
I don't take
So,
shit
good
from
day
anyone.
for me already.
Jesus Christ, man. We're talking about 7
For all
o'clock.
you ladies out there, I'm a single man.
Yeah, let me say something. 7 o'clock, that's sleeping in late around here, buddy. All right? Get up at like 5,
America.
and we have baby duty, cleaning the house, cutting the grass, washing the dishes. Listen. It's too much, bro. I need a break.
I remember those days.
Yeah, it's fucking brutal.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I still
My
got to
crowd
deal
is
with I still got to deal with a 13-year-old, you know.
I'll trade you.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, look, I love little CC to death, but man, can that kid lie? And does he lie? And he will do anything not to get in trouble. And I keep telling him, look, if you just tell me the truth, you ain't going to get in trouble. And he continues to lie.
They don't get it, bro. They don't get it. They
Oh.
think immediately I got to come up with
Think it's a
something.
setup.
And it can be the
Down to the
worst
last
lies ever, too, man.
Yeah. I
And
think
he's
it's a
like, yeah.
setup. Oh, if I
Yeah.
tell the truth, I'm still going to get in trouble.
Yeah. Look,
But
man. At
that's not
least,
me.
at least,
I'm the cool
Here's the
dad.
thing, though. At least at 13, he can make his own breakfast if he wants to, make his own food. He can wipe his own ass. He can
Okay.
do all those things.
Okay, hang on. Make his own breakfast does not consist of pouring cereal in a bowl.
Bro, it's honest to God, I would.
5-year-old can do that.
Yeah, well, I don't have a 5-year-old. All right, I've got a 15-month-old who can't make her own breakfast yet.
She's getting there. Just give it time.
She's trying to.
Give
I'm
it
trying
time.
to make her become independent at a young age because I want her to grow up and be an independent woman.
Well, we've officially have started the college football season, so let's get right into it, shall we? Yeah. What the hell? Man, I hate this.
What?
Way to go, Restream. Yeah. So up in Dublin, Ireland, Iowa State defeats Kansas State 24-21. It was really a sloppy game because, in Ireland it constantly rains over there, so everybody was slipping and missing catches that should have been wide open, but Iowa State does prevail. This is Iowa State's now third straight win against Kansas State, and man,
Listen,
what you feel on this game?
I'm surprised the other countries are letting our players come in, to be honest with you. I'm shocked. I'm honestly shocked by it. But, no, I mean, I didn't get to watch very much of it. Like I was talking about yesterday, man, I slammed all day yesterday. But I caught the end of the fourth quarter, which was all right, I would have preferred a better season opener, to be honest.
I hope you caught this game last night because this is our school here.
Yeah.
Hawaii.
Oh, you know it. Listen.
Pulls the upset
Listen.
over Stanford, 23-20, brah.
Rainbow Warriors, brother.
Yeah, they win it on a last-second 38-yard field goal, defeat Stanford, and the Rainbow Warriors prevail, brah.
Listen, brother. Family and pride can beat intelligence any day of the week, man.
All right, brother. That's right.
Listen, I love
right.
the Rainbow Warriors.
Let's get into some of the games that are going to start on Thursday and Friday because obviously we're not going to be doing a show then. So let's look at some of the lines here. We're getting into that spirit again, man. I'm happy because we can start betting and helping people along the way get some money. So let's start off on Thursday. Number 25, Boise State takes on South Florida. Boise State is favored at this moment at 8.5 points, over under 63.5. Keith, who do you have?
I mean, look, dude, it's one of those games where I think the obvious pick is Boise, right? Because Boise normally starts out the season with a strong win, but they're usually at home. The fact they're on the road at South Florida kind of worries me a little bit. But if I had to lay some cash down, I'd take Boise in this game.
And you know how I am with the conditions. Thursday night, they're saying it could be potential downpours in Florida, so that could play a factor for old Boise State.
Boise lost a lot of their players last season, man. A lot of these guys got drafted or went on after college or whatever, so they got kind of a new squad. Boise's the better team, but I'm going to take it back. I'm going to say give me the 8.5 because I feel like Boise wins the game, but I think it's going to be closer than people think.
I think so too. I'm right there with you. Let's take a look at Friday's game, and this is going to be played at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. This should be great for Nebraska's quarterback because he's like the Temu version of Patrick Mahomes. That Dylan, what's his name? But anyways, he's going to Arrowhead. They're playing Cincinnati. As of right now, Nebraska is favored by 6.5. Over under is 53.5. Who do you have?
Season openers are the toughest time to make picks, bro.
And it's at a neutral site too, so you got to put that in effect too.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think Nebraska's the better team. I don't know enough about Cincinnati. I know a few years back they had a good squad, but I really don't know, man.
Desmond Redder.
Listen, brother, he was crushing it.
He was.
No, I'm taking Nebraska with a solid win this week. I think they can beat Cincinnati.
Yeah, I'm with you. And with Dylan Mahali or whatever his name is at Arrowhead, he's
that imposter.
That imposter, that Patrick Mahomes imposter. Hey, guy, I like what you're doing over there in Nebraska. Keep up the good work.
Yeah,
but don't talk like me because you'll never beat Patrick Mahomes. Next game, this should be a good one here. Little good one here. Auburn taking on Baylor. Auburn is currently a 2.5-point favorite. Over under is 57.5. Who do you have, the Tigers or the Rapists?
Oh man, I'm gonna take the No, it's gonna take the Rapists, but I think I'm gonna take Auburn in this game. I don't know, man. Again, week one, you
Yeah.
really don't get a feel for betting on these games until about week 3 or 4. You kind of
Right.
like teams start separating themselves from each other, and it's easier to make picks. But I'm a degenerate gambler, so of course I'm gonna take the game. Give me Auburn minus a 2.5. Although the
All right.
Rapists could come out and really, do some damage.
Yeah. And then finally, Friday night, we have Georgia Tech at Colorado. Georgia Tech is minus 3.5-point favorites. Over under is 54.5. This is going to be Dion's test right here. His boys are gone. How you feel Colorado's going to do?
I think it's disrespectful, man. I think it's disrespectful. I think Colorado wins this game outright. I'm laying down some money on the money line because I don't even need the points. I think Georgia Tech loses. I think Colorado is the better team, and I think they're playing with a chip on their shoulder this year. So give me Colorado.
All right, there it is. And of course, we'll be here Saturday morning with your week one picks. So be prepared with that as we bring in the queen of college football as well. She will be joining us next week. But moving on, let's go on to the NFL. Yeah. Last preseason game of the year happened last night for around the NFL. And Dallas as they on Thursday, 31-13, Joe yards and a touchdown. Did you feel any more confident of Joe Milton after this game?
No, what I don't feel confident in is that I'm not seeing my starters play, man.
I know.
What's going on?
Big problem. That's a big problem, bro. I don't
Look, if they
understand it either.
If they don't come out hot as shit in game one of this season, I'm gonna be pissed. Because
Yeah,
if
they're
you're
gonna
good
be
enough,
cold.
if you're good enough to not play a full quarter in the preseason, then you better come out there hot. You better come out there Tom Brady style, man, and just
Yeah.
right off the bat. Because if you don't, it's nothing more than a letdown. Because nobody is so good that they don't need the reps, man.
Mhm.
Like it's
Yeah, you're right.
it's terrible. I guarantee you, the first series of the Cowboys this season,
3 now.
they will go out there and 3-and-out it. For sure,
3 now.
for sure.
3 now.
But,
Yeah.
but I'm glad Milton had a better performance. Gives me a little bit of confidence, I guess. A little bit. Not much, though.
Other games around the NFL as the Bears defeat the Chiefs in the final preseason game, 29-27. Mahomes started.
Yeah.
See there,
crazy.
Cowboys? He
That's wild.
started. He did go 8 for 13, 143 yards and a touchdown, so he's looking good. But the Bears do end up winning this game, 29-27. I'm with you, man. I don't understand why the Cowboys have not played any of the starters. I really don't. I mean, I get it that they're doing full pad practices, but man, that's nothing compared to going out there in a game and feeling that pressure.
Yeah, they're going to look rough. I'm telling you, it's going to be such a slow start, as usual.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't get it. I don't understand what they're doing with it. I understand trying to protect your guys. It'd be one thing if you were coming off a successful season last year, where everything was clicking, you've had a really good off season, now you're having training camp, things are looking really good, and you don't want to risk getting somebody hurt. But the fact they're taking no reps, it's
No.
not even a series like they normally
They're
do.
just on the sideline having a good old time, like it's a party and everything. But the big viral video that went out was Micah Parsons coming out of the tunnel eating some nachos and just saying, "Hey, what's up?"
He's not playing here, bro. I don't know
Oh,
what
I
else
know
to
it.
say.
I
He's
know it.
not playing here. I called it weeks
Mhm.
ago, man. Just it's a different generation of players, man. They're not
Yeah.
they're not the
Let's
same. Oh yeah.
let's talk about this. I know we finished it off. I finished it off. I know you did as well. What was your take of America's team, the Gambler and his Cowboys?
Man, I'll be honest, it brought up so many emotions that a lot of stuff that I'd forgotten about was brought up during it. And I
Yeah.
got to relive it a little bit. And just watching it, man, it just goes to show like when their heads got so big, the thing
Yeah.
fell apart, man. When you start to feel that you're untouchable and you can get away with anything, it started the downfall. Jimmy leaving or getting fired, whatever you want to say, it was the beginning of the end. Then you bring in a coach that's too laxed. But the guys loved him. They absolutely loved him. Barry
Yeah.
Switzer was loved by these guys.
Except for
Probably
Troy.
deserves a little bit more credit than people give him. But once they got past that and you started seeing that, okay, well, we got guys leaving, we got guys getting hurt, we got to start drafting. You could tell that Jimmy was the one that was drafting these guys.
Yeah. Jerry had
built-
no clue.
No, I think Troy Aikman said it best. He's like, Jerry had to learn the way of the game on my dime. Basically, they said, you ruined my career after we
Yeah.
had so much success because you had to figure out how to draft and build teams while I'm sitting there getting beat up every single week, which is crazy the amount of concussions that he had and the crazy amount of hits they let these guys
The
take.
crazy one was after the 94 or
Oh,
the
yeah.
93 NFC Championship
Got
game when
rocked.
against the 49ers, and he got rocked. And the next week he was in the Super Bowl and barely remembers anything during that game. And he was obviously off in that Super Bowl game. Thank God for Emmett Smith and James Washington
Yeah, no
to
shit.
to prevail that Super Bowl win for him. But yeah, that's crazy how he had no clue of the NFC Championship game at all. He said he remembers the national anthem, and that's it.
Yeah, there was a scuffle right before the game started. He said that's
Yeah.
all that he remembered was that.
That's all he remembered. Yeah.
But it's crazy
Crazy.
now. It explains the glassy eyes every time he's on TV. I mean, he's probably just rocking concussion mode the rest of his life, man. And look, these guys now that play in the game, with a little tug of the jerseys, a pass interference, a little stiff arms, a pass interference, they could never have played during a time period like this. They wouldn't
It
have been
was
able to hack it.
Yeah, yeah, and it was you put the nail on the head. It brought back a lot of memories. I remember this team as a child, growing up, and everybody either, especially here, loved the Cowboys or everybody hated the Cowboys because
Yeah.
they were winners. And you know what happens to winners? People start hating on you. Um, and then you fast forward it, and 30 years later, man, we haven't even sniffed the NFC Championship game since.
We've been irrelevant for the last 30 years, man, and it
But
just goes to
but we're
show that.
make but Jerry sure as hell is banking it, ain't he?
Well, I mean, look, dude, for all the things you want to say about Jerry, you have to give him credit for the fact that he went out on a limb and gambled. I think the title of this one is very accurate. Jerry gambled, bro.
Mhm.
And he wasn't afraid to speak his mind and tell motherfuckers, no, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. And the guys that played for him, 95% of them love him. They
Yeah.
love him.
Yeah.
Because not only did he help put them out on the field and give them a chance to win Super Bowls with the people and the personnel he put in place, but he helped propel these guys to superstardom.
Mhm.
They weren't just football players anymore. These guys are all big names now that all had commercial endorsements, that all had music videos, all kinds of shit, bro. And that was
I
because of Jerry.
I fell in love more with Dion though in this whole thing. I fell in love with Dion even more because the first question that they asked him, were you the main reason why the Cowboys didn't three-peat?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely he was. And that he admits it every day. Yes, I was the reason why they did not three-peat. And he's right. He's
Look,
absolutely right. Because that one play against Michael Irvin, yeah, the flag would have been tossed today, but back then they were just playing it rough. That's a different league back then.
look, he got the game kicked off against the Pittsburgh Steelers playing on offense. With like
Yeah.
a 60-yard bomb down the middle of the field. That kicked them off and got them rolling, man. Dion, this is why I like Colorado, okay? Because for all the haters out there that think he talked too much and he's too much swag and too much all this and that, the guys that play for him, they love that, bro. He instills the confidence in these young kids that can propel them to levels that they didn't know they could reach. And I firmly
Yeah.
believe Colorado, they may not go on and do much this season. They may not. But they're going to win some games because they have a good coach. And the one thing in this show that I enjoyed and I liked that I didn't know about Dion was that he was a student of the game.
Oh
He
yeah.
understood concepts. He understood routes. He understood all of it. That's what made him that, and his God-given athletic ability is what made him such a badass fucking player.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
people buy into it, man. That's why I think Shador is going to have success. I think
Yeah.
he's cut from the same cloth.
Yeah. And then it circles back to the Jimmy Jerry relationship, and the one factor is during the owners meeting, they're all at a bar drinking with Dave Wanstead, Norv Turner, Jimmy Johnson at a table. Jerry comes in. Could have been loaded by then. He had a couple drinks in him and lifted his glass to the table and here's to the Super Bowl. Norv and Dave Wanstead raised their glass and Jimmy just stood there or sat there, folded his arms. And Jerry said this, and I never forget it when he said this. He goes, "You can tell by a relationship what that person's feeling without even opening their mouth. And you can look at them right in the eye and you can tell what they're saying." And that day when Jimmy looked at him, daggers in his eyes, he went over to Ed Warner after Jerry was felt disrespected. Jerry went over to Ed Warner and said, "You might want to stay here." And Ed Warner said, "Why?" And Jerry said, "Because I'm going to fire that motherfucker."
Yeah. Hey, you know the main takeaway that I had from all this, that my opinion changed big time. My opinion of Barry Switzer changed, man. I used to
Yeah,
not.
because yeah, and growing up in the '90s, when Jimmy left and Jerry came or Barry came, a lot of people just thought, "Hey, this bumbling idiot, he's got Jimmy's team. I mean, what is he? All he's got to do is just stay back and let them play, But it took this documentary really gave an aspect of how Barry Switzer was.
Yeah.
He even said it himself. Look, I'm not a red ass. I'm not a hard ass like Jimmy. I'm going to go up to him. I'm going to talk to him. Do your thing. As long as you can make it to the game and play, I got no problems.
Yeah. Not only that, dude, but they talked a little bit about his history as a kid growing up and what happened with his mother. I mean, that's traumatic. He could have gone a totally different route, but he ended up making a great career for himself. And the thing that stuck out to me was the most was that he said, "I don't care about getting the credit. I just want to get the Super Bowl. I don't
Right.
care I don't care about the credit." And that was the difference between him and Jimmy. Jimmy wanted nothing more than the pat on the back, the praise, the overall praise. No one else gets it.
Yeah.
He wanted it for himself. And look, the two different dynamics of between him and Jerry, they were never gonna work, bro. They were never gonna work for long term because
No.
Jerry is very similar and wants
Mhm.
credit for it too, and should get a lot of the credit. Jimmy deserves a lot of the credit for putting the team together and coaching them up and getting the most out of them. But at the end of the day, it's a combined thing. They both should have allowed
It's
equal amount of credit.
it's two stubborn asses that will never admit it. And to this day, these two still argue over who traded Herschel Walker.
Of course.
To this day.
It just shows, man. It's a personality issue. It wasn't a football issue. It was 100% a personality issue
Yeah.
where they couldn't make it work, man.
They couldn't
But for
make
the
it
short
work.
amount of success that they had with each other, it was a great run in the '90s,
It
man.
was.
But
It was an
the
awesome
highlight of my life, man. Some of
Yeah.
the best years.
So if you guys are out there, definitely a must watch. It's an 8-episode series on Netflix. America's Team, The Gambler and His Cowboys, and it's a really, really good watch. I said earlier on the Shock House that this could top The Last Dance as being probably the greatest sports documentary of all time. I'm saying 1A and 1B now. What do you
Yeah.
think?
Look, man, I'll be honest, because of my bias for the Cowboys, I think this is the best documentary I've ever seen when it comes to sports documentaries. Because it's more than just about the sport, man. It's about the drama that came with it. It's about the cocaine and the sex and then like the coaching issues, the personality issues, all of it combined. And the way this was put together was phenomenal, man.
It
I could
was.
sit down and watch all eight episodes again because there were times during it when I was watching where I got chills
Yeah.
because of reliving those plays and what happened in those championship games and in the Super Bowls. Like, yeah, I don't know, dude. I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I put it as number one on my list right now.
There you go. Check it out. America's Team, The Gambler and His Cowboys on Netflix. Let's move on to some baseball, shall we?
Well,
Before Friday's night's game, the Rangers unveiled Adrian Beltre's statue right there in front of Globe Life Field. That would be the perfect statue. That's it right there. As we all know, that famous stance in what was it, Game 4 of the 2011 World Series? Yeah, I think it was.
That's crazy.
But yeah,
I like that. I like that.
that's the greatest stance right there. But yeah, congratulations to Adrian Beltre. He is now immortalized forever as a Texas Ranger. Moving on, this team will not die. As we thought they died over the week, they come back and they're winning 2 in a row now. They won last night 10-0.
Yeah.
Jack Leiter put on a fucking show, dude.
Yeah.
2 hits, 10 Ks.
NK.
Yeah. And a lot of the people that, we're starting to talk about that maybe not be good for this team next year, Josh Young, Adolis Garcia, they all went yard last night.
Yeah.
Josh Young especially, he's been struggling for the past week, 2 weeks, and we're all questioning. And it's like, does this guy even need to be on this team anymore? Here's my thing with this. This is great that they're doing this. It needs to be consistent though, and that's that. I think to sum up the 2025 season for the Rangers, non-consistent.
How about
Because you have spurts of them of what this team could be, and then they just crap on the rest of the games. I think that's a perfect good example of how this 2025 season is going to be.
Yeah, I mean, I would say inconsistent for sure. But here's the thing: if they're going to try to do something, it has to be now. They're running out of games, man. And as long as the season is 2 in a row is not going to cut it. They're going to have to reel off 10 to 12 games where they just dominate. And the thing is if these guys can just all put it together, man, if you can get a home run from Josh Young, you can get a home run from Adolis Garcia. These guys can put it together at the right time, and they got the right coach to make sure that they fire him up and get it because Bochy is that guy. They're going to rally, man, and I'm still sticking with what I say. I think they make the playoffs. I'm not going to say they win the division now because
I think the division's in the far rear view mirror. If they can make definitely a wild card is in their future.
And that's all you need. That's all you need, man. They just got to reel off a few and be consistent. The pitching's looked really good. So, bats got to come alive, but they have to start now. They got to feed off these 2 wins and keep going.
MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred proposed maybe a realignment in the future. He wants to end it by the end of the decade, but at least. And this is the potential alignment. He wants to have 2 new expansions, one in Nashville and the other in Portland. They want to go up in the Northeast. So this is what the possible alignment would be. And the first thing that I see is our Rangers will get moved to the National League. I hate that. I hate that.
I'm not a fan.
Not a fan of that. But it'll be interesting to see. I think Nashville, out of all the cities around the United States, I think Nashville does seriously deserve a Major League Baseball team.
Yeah, I mean they've done some things. Look, they got a good hockey team. I mean they do. Oh wait,
You're
no,
right.
they don't.
Yeah, the Predators, they're all right. They're all right.
Well, they had a little run. They're okay. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that.
And let's root on for Nevada as they will face Chinese Taipei in the Little League World Series Finals. This will be Nevada's first trip to the Little League World Series, and these Chinese Taipei guys, their 22nd trip to the finals of the Little League World Series. So let's root on for the underdog Nevada. Let's go Nevada.
Slap on a tariff on the Chinese Taipei. We're gonna tariff the shit out of these kids.
We're gonna tariff the shit out of them. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
Nevada. Nevada voted for me unanimously. I won all of Nevada.
Yeah.
Go
Nevada. Here we go. All right, let's break some news down here because there's some craziness going around. Did you see this out of Colorado? Wild rabbits in Colorado are starting to grow antlers. What the hell is this? Now we got radioactive rabbits that are starting to grow antlers? Bro.
I don't know, man. I don't trust the source. I don't know, bro. I feel like this could just be a distraction.
This is definitely fake news. AI.
Horned rabbit.
What was funny is our buddy Pugs from the Shock House Dallas. He put this video out. He had a video out on his. He freaked out a little bit, and a lot of people were freaking out in Texas as Elon Musk's Starlink satellite was up in the air a couple of nights over the week, and a lot of people were saying, "Oh my God, they're here." But it ended up being Elon Musk's Starlink satellite instead of an actual UFO. So yeah, Pugs even thought, he's like, "Oh my God, it's here! They're here!" And ended up being Elon Musk in his stupid Starlink satellite.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, look at that
Starlink.
picture, dude. Doesn't that look like something that'd be out of this world?
Look, man, I don't even think the aliens want to come to our country right now. Just saying, they're illegal. We gotta get them out of here.
I'll slap a tariff on them real quick.
We can't have illegal aliens coming to the country. Terrible.
Absolutely
Freaky.
terrible.
That's freaky.
So there you go. Yeah. Yep, there it is.
Nice.
Yeah,
What great informative news that was.
absolutely. It always is here on the Sports Bros podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, so next week we start the college football season. We're going to have the Queen of College Football. We're going to be starting doing picks every week. The season is back. I'm excited. We have a great week up ahead of us, and it's going to be tremendous. So make sure you guys tune in next week, and it'll be fun. But now comes the fun part of the episode, and let's see if I can screw this up, which I'm sure I will, because I always do. Here we go.
It's now time for CC's Wild Ass Videos. Sit back as CC shows you some of the funniest videos of the week. Take it away, CC.
That's good. That's
All
pretty
right.
good.
It's not bad.
That's
It
better.
is CC's Wild Ass Videos for this week, and we're going to start off this week. Let's see. I got a bunch of good ones here. Oh, did you know? We're a fan of the Mighty Ducks, right? The movie as a kid. Dude, my mind was blown when this was revealed. Did you know during their epic match against Finland, the crowd was cardboard cutouts?
First off, pretty sure it was against Iceland. Wow.
Mind blown. I thought they had an actual crowd in there. Turns out they're just cardboard cutouts.
Look, man, it's a low budget film, bro.
My childhood is ruined.
That's all right. It doesn't change the fact that, they still dominated Iceland.
The goalie!
The goalie!
Listen, this next video, I'm offended because it brought me back to when we used to play softball. You guys always made fun of me. Here we go.
Oh, man.
You ginger fuck!
Jeez.
What the heck? What the heck?
You ginger fuck! Flashbacks. Yeah.
Okay, here's a challenge. I got a challenge for you. This next video, I want you to tell me which one of these two people is the cheerleader. Ready?
Yeah. That's fucked up. Man,
So which one do you think was the cheerleader?
probably the second one.
I was going for the second one too. I bet that dude
That's
can throw down on some. You gotta love these off-brand countries or offhand countries with the funniest city names. I present to you the city that I will probably be moving to here pretty soon. Take a look.
Welcome to fucking I will now show you fucking a beautiful village situated on the doorstep of the Austrian Alps. The villagers I've spoken to all share the same love for fucking.
Yes.
Fucking may be enjoyed in various angles. Straightforward, from behind, standing up, or lying down. And last but not least, it's very enjoyable in the air. Historically, fucking was mostly popular amongst men, but during the 20th century, women have also come to love fucking. One of the reasons being the growing of fruits and vegetables, such as bananas, cucumbers, and perhaps corn. Behold the fucking church. Of course, Catholic, with the priest currently away taking up a missionary position in Congo. Here we have the fucking school, where the fucking children learn everything there is to know about fucking. Ihr geht's in der Schule?
Ja, zusammen.
Zusammen. I must say, I more and more enjoy fucking children. They are really polite and so innocent. Sehr schön. And this is the special fucking farm, where if you spend enough, you can rent your very own fucking horse. Oh, look at the black one. Such a stallion. Beautiful animals. And here, a woman who prefers fucking outside with the family dog. And I was lucky enough to meet the town mayor, commonly known as the motherfucker. If you're looking for the deepest fucking experience, I recommend this hole right here. Start with putting 2 fingers in, if possible use your entire fist. In summertime you can actually go elbow deep. It is a bit dirty, and it smells quite peculiar, but afterwards you'll reap the rewards of feeling this fantastic fucking soil. And that was all the fucking we had time for, but make sure you'll stay tuned also next week when we'll be visiting Sukotic, a rural village in the Czech Republic. This has been Nikolai Ram reporting for NRK. Bye bye.
That's so stupid, bro.
So, be on the lookout. I may be moving to fucking Austria.
I wouldn't mind visiting. Just saying.
Yeah.
That's
All right. Let's news bloopers. You know, I love me some news bloopers. Here we go.
A former Fort Wayne mayor is getting some national attention. Thousands of people voted online to name the new city-county building in his honor.
But that probably won't happen because of his name. News Channel 15's Don Austin is here to explain.
Well, Heather, Mark, the people voted, and the top pick so far with more than 10,000 votes is the Harry Balls Government Center, named after one of the city's longest-serving mayors. But not everyone's on board with that name.
Why would nobody be on board with that name?
I don't get it.
I don't
What's
get it
wrong with
either.
that?
Why are people fussing about? He's obviously a entrepreneur and a great man for their town. Why don't they name it after him?
Harry Balls?
Hmm.
That's got to be tough.
You think Spider-Man's senses were going off here?
I don't need to identify the people we welcome you back with. Reading left to right. Fire.
Watch out, Spider-Man.
That's stupid.
Right in his face.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Let's check this guy out. This is just a funny video. I'm just gonna play this one. Here we go.
All right, what do we got here? I guess we got before and after. Before and after photo. Ooh, she's bad. We got Grace. How are you, Grace? All right, Grace. Looking good there, sweetheart. We got Skylar. Skylar wants a headache. Headache there. Looking good, sweetheart. We got Callie. Let's see how Callie looks now. All right, looking good, Callie. Looking good, Callie. Quinn. All right, we got Quinn here. Quinn's a fucking smoke, but she's also a headache. Robert, how you looking, pal? What do you got going on? Wait, what the fuck? Go back to...
What the fuck?
That last one, a bit husky.
That's confusing. I don't know what just happened.
We are both degenerate sports gamblers, but I bet you haven't betted this sport.
You'd be surprised.
Okay.
Das sieht auch nicht schlecht aus. Ja. Richtig gut sogar.
Aber kerzengerade wie beim Reisen. Oder? Ja, super. Man merkt, wir sind ein richtiger Massmann.
Come on, Carmen. Come on.
Ja, bleibt also bei dieser Führung.
Ein Vorsprung. Noch 2 Versuche. Der sollte gut sitzen jetzt.
Richtig, also jetzt
ja,
hier.
Kommt
er noch. Nein. So. Hat's also selbst in der Hand jetzt hier. Wieder die Führung, auch in der Show zu übernehmen. 100.000 Euro.
Und der ist drin.
Ja. Wichtig. Wir kommen langsam in die Entscheidephase.
Look,
Bank!
I'll tell you right now, I haven't bet on this, but I have competed in this sport at the Walmart parking
I
lot
think we all
many
have.
times.
At the old grocery store, it's like, yeah, I can make it from here.
Yeah, bro. Who cares if it fucking blows out somebody's tail light next to the shopping cart rack? That's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah, definitely. This guy's all about just being cool in general. If this is the definition of cool, sign me up.
People constantly doubt my epic athletic expertise. Oh, I get it. I don't look like the average athlete, but I am an absolute fucking unit on the basketball court. That was the move that made LeBron cry.
Damn.
God.
That dude, save the rest for all of us, man. Come on.
It's like the white Steph Curry, bro.
It's like Pussy Papa.
I'm telling you, bro. You can tell he's got some handles.
Yeah, he does. And last, let's take a look at some old 80s aerobics. Remember the aerobics back in the 80s? Check this out.
It's called the blowing pose. Sit back on your heels, like you've done before, hands resting on the thighs. Blow out through your lips and pull in with the abdomen.
Bro.
And that right there is another fantastic installment of CeCe's wild ass videos. That aerobics one. She looked like she was in good shape. I think I'm gonna take some tips from her.
You should. Yeah. Sure she'll take some tips from you.
And I'm going straight to fucking.
Jesus, yeah. Oh wait, yeah, the town. Gotcha.
Austria.
Hey, did you notice my name right here?
Oh, jury number 1. Yeah.
You know why I'm jury number 1?
Oh no, did you get called in?
Tomorrow. Listen, I'm just gonna tell them that I'm xenophobic, racist, all the negative things I can think of just so I don't get selected.
And then the judge will respond with this.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Yeah, I don't give a shit if it gets me out.
Bravo.
Of it.
As long as it gets you out of it, yeah. Juror number 1. Oh man.
I'm telling, man, I can't miss work, man. I got mouths to feed.
You just tell them, dude, I'm Keith from the Sports Bras podcast.
Yeah, I'll be
And
handing
they're
out
like,
business cards.
exempt. Move on, sir. Enjoy the rest of your day.
I hope that happens, man. I just got this weird feeling. I feel like they're gonna select me.
No.
Depending on the case, I got this feeling, bro. I don't know. I feel like they're gonna select me, especially if it's like a domestic abuse type case. I feel like I'll get selected for it. Maybe not. We'll see how it goes.
We'll see. Well, that's going to do the show today. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to another fantastic episode of the Sports Bras podcast. Yeah, it was another good one. Make sure you tune in next week. We will have the queen of college football, and we will be doing our college football picks. Let's hope Keith doesn't get drawn into jury duty and he has to go to court. We'll have to wait and see. But other than that, that's all I have. Keith, you got anything else before we head out?
A lot of baseball games on today and a couple of
Who do you have?
games.
Who do you have? Nevada or Chinese Taipei?
I love China. Love them. I'm telling you.
There's a little Chinese Taipei. They really know how to pitch.
They bring the heat. They bring it.
Bring the heat.
Hope they don't bring the China flu with them from COVID.
Yeah. Let's go. I would love to see Nevada win, but these Chinese Taipei kids. I watch a lot of Little League baseball, and these Taipei kids, they got 83 miles an hour. This little kid can throw. That's crazy for a little. Anyway.
I'd knock that shit up apart.
I know. I'd knock it out.
I'll fire one right back up the middle of the pitcher.
All right. Well, with that said, go ahead and send us on home, my friend.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the Sports Bros.
Never forget, guys, you can't run, but you can't hide unless you're Michael Irvin, the playmaker, and Crack Rock. I said,
I didn't do that.
That wasn't mine. I told her. Don't be putting no blame on the playmaker.
Pretty good.
All right, guys. See you next week. Go football!
Go Nevada!